It is November of 2025 and one of my favorite actors of all time, Tatsuya Nakadai, has passed away at the age of 92. So I would like to take this moment to remember the legacy of Tatsuya Nakadai and talk about why I love his work. I believe his passing marks the end of an era, because when you really look at it, he was one of the final remaining prominent figures from that era of filmmaking. I'm talking about the golden age of post-war Japanese cinema from the 50s to the 60s. Filmmakers such as Masaki Kobayashi, Yasushiro Ozu, Akira Kurosawa, and actors such as Toshiro Mifune, Chishu Ryu, and of course Tatsuya Nakadai. And the passing of Nakadai feels like the final nail in the coffin. Many of my favorite films of all time come from that era, and those three actors that I named are what I consider to be three of the greatest to ever do it. And what separates Nakadai from the bunch is that I believe him to have the most range out of the three actors. Nakadai was born in December of 1932 and he was discovered by director Masaki Kobayashi while working as a shop clerk. He has been featured in over 160 films across a 70-plus year career, and he is best known for his collaborations with some of the greatest filmmakers of all time such as Kobayashi and of course Akira Kurosawa. Fun fact, his first on-screen appearance is actually a brief cameo in Seven Samurai. Eventually he went on to found an acting school and remained active into his later years. Now I'd like to take a brief moment to appreciate some of my favorite performances by Tatsuya Nakadai. One of his earliest defining roles was as Kaji in the Human Condition trilogy, directed by Masaki Kobayashi. This was one of his earliest leading roles and it remains one of his best. Kaji is an idealistic man crushed between his own conscience and the cruelty of wartime Japan. Nakadai is believable in the role and his performance is emotionally nuanced. Another Kobayashi film that I want to highlight is Harakiri. This film is considered by many to be the greatest of all time, and much of that acclaim should be accredited to Nakadai's powerhouse performance. He is simultaneously intimidating and sympathetic in this role, the type of guy you would love to have as a friend, but hate to have as an enemy. It's one of the most badass, yet simultaneously heartbreaking performances that I've ever seen. A stark contrast to Nakadai's more timid performance in The Human Condition. Next, I would like to talk about Nakadai's villainous performance in Akira Kurosawa's Yojimbo. Nakadai plays a sly, gun-wielding villain. He's incredibly charismatic and a perfect opponent for the hero played by Toshiro Mifune. I love it when Nakadai acts alongside Mifune, which leads me to my next film, High and Low, also directed by Kurosawa. Here, Nakadai plays Inspector Tokura, the steady moral compass of Kurosawa's kidnapping thriller. This is a more restrained, modern performance that shows his ability to command the screen without any theatrics. He's a calm, authoritative figure and I love seeing this side of him. And the final performance I want to talk about is what many consider to be the crown jewel of Nakadai's career, and that is Ran, directed by Akira Kurosawa. In this film, Nakadai plays an aging warlord descending into madness and regret. It's a towering, tragic performance, operatic but deeply human. The film stands as one of Kurosawa's great late period achievements and one of Nakadai's most iconic roles. And there you have 5 great performances by Tatsuya Nakadai. Obviously there's more, but these are the ones I wanted to highlight. Plus there are plenty of highly acclaimed films of his that I have yet to see, which is a great thing because now I have something to look forward to. But I'm not here to make a long extensive video covering his entire career, I'm simply here to appreciate the legacy of Tatsuya Nakadai. I truly believe him to be one of the greatest actors of all time, and while he may not be here anymore, his films will live on forever. The first performance of his that I fell in love with was Ran many years ago. And with each new film of his that I see, I grow to love him even more. From Harakiri to High and Low, Nakadai's range is undeniable. So rest in peace, and I think I'm gonna go watch a Nakadai film right now. And hey, I think that's all I have to say for now. See you next time.